Welcome back to another episode of Stage Left with me, your host, Stephanie Blue. Now, as you know, this show is about catching the grind and finding out all the behind the scenes that take place with your favorite entertainers, actors and directors. There's a lot of hustle that goes into it. And a lot of the times, the hustling path that you're on when you start off in the entertainment industry is not necessarily the path that you end up or intended to even be on. And I believe that today's guest is a perfect example of that. Pryce Jones. Pryce Jones started off as a rapper at the age of 9 with his own rap group and then decided to go off into his own solo career, creating his first solo mixtape in 2016 called The Price of Fame. He then went off to start working, I think he did a single entitled Money Kisses with the artist Little Chucky, which I know you guys know who that is. That is the Young Money artist, right? That we all know and love. He worked with him at one point. But now, he's on the road to being one of the most amazing film producers that we're probably going to find in our time. So, with all that being said, let's take a look at what I'm talking about. The amazing new TV series, Out the Mud.
Take a look out that window. What you see? Bars. Exactly.
I'm about to be into some heavy shit this week. I need you to roll with me.
You keep down on my hustle, but I'm trying to put money in your pockets. However I can get it, I'm gonna get it.
Boy, what is your problem running around?
You told me you were caught up on the ring.
I said I'm a boss, yo, shit.
That mentality right there, man. That's why we as a people will always be oppressed.
Twitter has been going wild talking about Out the Mud. But guys, can you blame them? Like, after seeing the trailer, I can understand why Twitter is going off. Now, Pryce Jones is nothing short of a great creator and clearly just an amazing entertainer. But he has my head running with questions as to how he transitioned from a rapper to a producer. So with all that being said, I think it's time to get Pryce Jones on and get these questions answered. And hopefully get some tea on when Out the Mud will be dropping. Let's get him on. All right, thank you so much, Pryce, for finally joining us. We are super excited to have you on the show.
No problem. I'm actually excited to be here.
Well, we're excited. We're not more excited than we are to have you, honestly. I just finished it. I've watched it several times, I'm not going to lie. And it's honestly incredible and super exciting. So we have a few questions that we wanted to ask you, just to get a bit more insight into you and the whole production process that took place with Out the Mud. So let's dive into what I understand to be a bit of research that I've done into you, not in a creepy way. And you're a musician, and you had your own group at the age of 9, and then you branched off into a career, which led you to releasing your own solo mix and working with Little Chucky, which is crazy. But talk to us about the transition from rapping into production. Like, how did that take place into producing?
Okay, so the transition was actually, I want to say it was kind of difficult because I'm so used to the ways of the music industry. And how everything works, like within like the music industry, how everything is just fast paced and everybody is like real upbeat. So whereas that in the film industry is more so, you know, take your time, make sure everything look presentable, just things of that nature. Just more so like taking your time on everything and just making sure everything come out right. So that's more of the adjustment that I have to make. And then also just like certain business, like the business aspect of stuff. As far as in like the way that they handle business in the film world. So whereas music, like again, that's the music industry is real fast paced. Everything is one-two punch. The film industry is more so, you know, we're gonna do a one punch and then next thing you know we gotta wait for a second, then there's another one. And
Right.
so it's just that. It's just those things.
Okay. Well, next question. The one
Okay.
thing that we love to understand in this segment of the show is the behind the scenes relationships that take place. So can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with the other producer, Charles Onesie?
All right. So see, here's my daughter right here that I was just saying about. This is my daughter. Yeah, that's real life. That's loud. This is my daughter, Shina.
You making a picture?
Oh,
Look,
she's
this-
so cute.
Thank
You
you.
making a
She can
picture?
just join us.
No, it's a video. Huh?
You might as well stay. She can just join us.
Oh yeah, you could. You want to stay for the interview?
Hmm?
You want to stay for the interview?
Right here?
Yes. You don't want to?
She's like, I don't know if I want to.
I want to stay.
You want to stay? Okay, come on. It's like an interview. Well, not like an interview. It's an interview. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
So, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So tell me a bit about the relationship between you and Charles Onesie.
The relationship with me and Charlie Watts, we actually became real close. I reached out to him on Twitter when I didn't know anything about the film industry. I had no clue. I just knew that I had a project that I wanted to get off the ground.
Wow.
And I actually reached out to him, and he was like, "Well, look, I love the idea, and basically we're gonna take the project, and we actually gonna basically transition it to a visual." So he done that. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
With him doing that, it was just like we just build every day. You know, we talked every day about the script. He perfected the script. And just like basically we both got the crew together as far as him reaching out to the director, Jamez Hampton.
Mhm.
So once he did that, it was just like an ongoing thing with auditions and stuff like that. But our relationship is really great. We actually developed a friendship besides just like business relationship. We developed a great friendship.
Okay, that's amazing. So that's a good thing because it's always good to like the people that you work with.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Definitely a good thing. All right, so as people have rightly said on Twitter, because I've seen the crazy thread that's going on around Out the Mud, it is nuts. People are already excited about how culturally relevant that Out the Mud is.
Right.
So talk to me about the inspiration behind that particular TV series, as well as the struggles that you may have faced in the production process.
Okay, so as far as the energy behind it, I feel like the energy is real well. I feel like it's like the buzz gathered just off just the promo and people actually seeing the visual. Like before we even dropped the visual, when we dropped the actual the one page, the actual cover art for it, people was actually in tune, like, well, what is this about and stuff like that. So I was like, that I can't really tell because it's like, hey, right now we under NDA, so I can't tell. All I can do is just promote it. So once I actually dropped the visual, once we dropped the visual for it, one thing led to another, and people were just like so excited because I feel like it's not me, but the people also feel like it's more relatable to like everyday struggles as far as like the stuff that I don't want to just say African Americans, but that's basically what is more leaning towards, like the more of the African American struggle that we face on a day-to-day basis, as far as in, you know, like in certain communities we don't have fathers or either just someone to guide us.
Yeah. So
we more so lean towards how we gonna get money on our own. So you know that sometimes lead towards, you know, well, what's available to us. You know, the crime life, the drugs and stuff like that is more accessible. So that's more so what we aim towards, and one thing leads to another. You end up getting deep, and it just, you know, it's an ongoing thing from there. And as far as in the production company, we went through struggles to actually get it done because we actually worked off no budget. Everybody that we actually got in contact with was actually like a piece to the puzzle. So as far as like getting like a director of photography, he had his camera, and we used his camera, and the director came from Chicago, and it was just an ongoing thing with just adding people that believed in the project. So that was like a struggle. Then another thing too is we had casting calls.
Oh wow!
And when we had the casting calls, we had a set location, and the set location actually happens to get shut down the same day as our auditions.
Oh my god!
So we had to find like an interior, like an interior situation, like a different situation or a different place to film. I mean, not interior, alternative situation to film to auditions, and we happened to bump into this guy in the library. So as the people coming to get the books, we actually filmed in the casting call. So it was just like a crazy process, and man.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hectic. It was hectic.
Wow. Okay, so I think that's a good thing though, because once you see it on the screen, you're gonna be like, listen, this was a real life process that it took.
Yeah, like we really got it out the mud. Like we really got it out the mud.
Okay, so for the next question, we have a lot of aspiring actors and producers who tune into a lot of Black produced content. So what advice would you give to young people on their campaign strategies after producing their first film or web series or TV series?
I feel as if just don't give up. I know it's very cliche. People say keep going, don't give up, but I'm a true believer of that. Mm-hmm. I feel as if it's really meant for you, I feel like stuff gonna actually fall into place. And another thing is, I just feel like just make sure you perfect your craft.
Yeah.
As far as in just every day trying to write, or if you're a producer, every day trying to just like produce something small to where that's gonna lead up to something major, or same as directing and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just more so about perfecting your craft and just never giving up. And of course, like your network is your net worth. Yeah. So network and just build great relationships with different people.
That's amazing advice. Okay. Lastly, we want the tea, right? Tell us.
Okay.
Out the mud to release, and if not, where can we look up some more information about it on the meantime?
Okay, so right now, actually, I'm out of because being that I love this interview that's going on, and I'm loving Black Talent TV. I just give y'all the inside scoop of what's going on. Y'all be the first to know. Right now, we're actually going back and forth with a sales rep from Netflix and also Stars and BT. So basically, between them three entities, we definitely going to be releasing within the late spring, early summer, maybe fall. So yeah, so like right now, we just in the midst of closing deals and basically going into the actual production part of it to film the actual season. And then from there, hopefully you guys will be expecting it within fall, the latest.
Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Okay, well, you already have a new fan. I'll definitely be tuning in. I have a problem when it comes to binge watching. So tuning in. I'm super seriously.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I definitely appreciate you. We're incredible. Your daughter's just as incredible as you. Will we see her in Out the Mud?
Thank you. I actually was thinking about it. I think that'd be like a dope situation.
That would be.
But with her energetic spirit, I feel like it'll definitely work. So maybe the second season, once she develop her personality and stuff like that, maybe the second season.
We are excited. Well, you've just told us that there may be a second season, so you feel on the tea. I'm super really very happy. So thank you so much, Pryce. Seriously.
No problem.
All right, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye. Guys, we just got an exclusive. This is crazy. We got our first exclusive right here on Stage Left. # on Black Talent TV. We've just found out that Out the Mud may be dropping late summer /fall/spring, but we know it's coming in 2019, which is like crazy exciting for me. Now, Excuse all the crackling sounds that you heard during the video. It was all that energy, all those positive vibes that were just trying to break its way through the network. And that's okay, because it didn't prosper. So that's fine. Now, make sure you follow Pryce on all his social networks, which will be placed below. Not only that, but head to his Twitter and go and watch the Out the Mud trailer for yourself. Let it blow your mind and watch greatness in the making. Now, until next time, I want to send apologies from my husband who's on tour right now and sadly couldn't be here for this show, but he will be here for the next episode. So make sure you follow us all on our social medias to find out what's going on with us behind the scenes, as well as Black Talent TV. Now, if you have a favorite entertainer, actor, director, whoever it is who you think needs to be on the show, you have 1,000,001 questions for, email us, DM us, let us know at Black Talent TV who it is that you want to see, and I can promise you we will do our very best to get them right here on Stage Left. So until next time, guys, we'll see you soon. Woo! Exclusive! Exclusive! Okay, guys, I'm sorry. See you soon.